In the bustling city of Lagos, a young woman named Amaka lived alone with her devoted father, Pastor Ken. Her mother had tragically passed away during childbirth, leaving Pastor Ken with the sole responsibility of raising her. For 18 years, he provided her with everything she needed, ensuring that she lacked nothing. Their bond was unbreakable, so much so that Amaka couldn't imagine life without him. When Amaka gained admission into the university, she was excited yet heartbroken at the thought of being away from her father. Her school was a 2-hour drive from home, and the idea of separation was almost unbearable. However, Pastor Ken reassured her that education was crucial, promising to visit often. True to his word, he kept in touch, and Amaka slowly adjusted to her new life. After several months away, Amaka returned home, eager to reunite with her father. But upon arrival, she was met with a shocking surprise. A woman she had never seen before welcomed her at the door, introducing herself as Auntie Remy, her father's girlfriend. Amaka stood frozen at Pastor Ken's approach, his face beaming with happiness as he introduced them formally. Though she forced a smile, resentment boiled within her. She had always thought of her father as hers alone, their bond too sacred for anyone else to intrude upon. However, she masked her displeasure, pretending to be warm while plotting how to remove Auntie Remy from their lives. Amaka played along, chatting with Auntie Remy and even spending time with her. But behind closed doors, she was devising her plan. The next morning, as Auntie Remy prepared boiled yam and egg sauce, Amaka joined her in the kitchen, striking up a casual conversation. "Why did you decide to be with my father?" she asked sweetly. Auntie Remy blushed, smiling as she explained how much she adored Pastor Ken. Amaka feigned interest but had already set her trap. She later sneaked into Remy's handbag and planted some of Pastor Ken's valuables inside his wristwatch. Later that evening, she pretended to discover the stolen wristwatch and called her father. Pastor Ken, heartbroken and betrayed, confronted Remy. Despite her tearful pleas of innocence, he threw her out of the house. Amaka hid her glee, pretending to be sad while rejoicing inside. She had won this round. Months later, loneliness crept into Pastor Ken's heart once more. He met Miss Choma, a sophisticated business consultant, and soon introduced her to Amaka. This time, Amaka put on an even better act, welcoming Choma warmly while scheming in secret. One evening, Amaka found Choma's personal belongings and noticed a pair of clean panties neatly folded. She soaked them in foul-smelling water, let them dry slightly, then placed them inside a bucket in front of her father's bathroom. The next morning, Pastor Ken stormed the living room, disgusted. "Are you a pig?" he yelled at Choma, shoving the offensive bucket in her face. Choma, confused and humiliated, denied any acknowledgement of smelling underwear, but Pastor Ken refused to listen. Once again, Amaka watched in triumph as another woman was kicked out of their lives. Time passed and Pastor Ken found love again, this time with Ngozi, a confident and observant woman. From the moment they met, Ngozi sensed something was off about Amaka. Determined to get rid of her, Amaka planted a calabash tied with red cloth beneath her father's table, making it appear as though Ngozi was involved in witchcraft. However, before Pastor Ken could find the object, Ngozi uncovered a shocking truth about Amaka. She had obtained a photo of Amaka at a club, drinking and dancing in a manner completely inappropriate for the daughter of a pastor. The image found its way into Pastor Ken's hands, and for the first time, Amaka was the one confronted. He stormed into her room furious. "Is this what I sent you to school for?" he demanded, showing her the picture. Amaka was speechless. Her plan completely backfired on her. She suddenly realized that Ngozi was smarter than she had anticipated. Desperate to remove Ngozi from the picture, Amaka discovered that she was asthmatic, a condition that had claimed her mother's life. Knowing her father would never want to be with someone suffering from the same illness, she hatched her most dangerous plan yet. She lit a candle in her father's room, hoping the smoke would trigger an asthma attack, exposing Ngozi's secret. Then she left the house to avoid suspicion. However, things took a deadly turn. The candle ignited a fire, which spread rapidly. Ngozi collapsed from the smoke, and Pastor Ken, rushed to save her, was severely burned. He shielded Ngozi with his own body, dragging her out of the burning house. Amaka received a call her father had been rushed to the hospital. Terrified, she arrived to see him wrapped in bandages, his face marked with burns. Guilt overwhelmed her. Pastor Ken's eyes held more than pain. They held disappointment. "Why did you do this to us, Amaka?" he asked weakly. She fell to her knees, sobbing. "I just wanted to be like before. Just you and me. I never meant for it to go this far." "You let your jealousy blind you," Pastor Ken said, his voice filled with sorrow. "You almost killed me today." Was that worth it? Amaka was shattered. She turned to Ngozi, who had just regained consciousness. "You are still here?" Ngozi asked gently. Amaka looked away, ashamed. "You can fix this," Ngozi said, "but if you are willing to own up to everything." For the first time, Amaka confessed everything. How she had framed Auntie Remy and Choma, how she had tried to manipulate her father's love, and how she had caused the fire. Pastor Ken listened in silence, his heart heavy. "I don't know if I can ever trust you again," he finally said, "but I hope you can change." Amaka vowed to make amends. She apologized to the woman she had hurt and sought therapy to deal with her deep-seated issues. Though the scars from the fire remained, they served as a reminder of the consequences of her actions. In time, she rebuilt her relationship with her father and learned a valuable lesson. Love is not something to be possessed or manipulated. It must be shared, nurtured, and respected. And for the first time in her life, Amaka found true peace. Jealousy and selfishness can destroy relationships and cause immense harm. It's important to respect the choices of others and not let possessiveness ruin the lives of those we love. However, no matter how far one has strayed, it is never too late to acknowledge mistakes and begin the journey towards healing and redemption. Alright guys, this is the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed this story and have learned the lesson from it. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn your post notification button so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Give this video a thumbs up. Just click on the like button. Share this video with your friends and your family. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section about this story. Bye for now. I'll see you in my next video.